In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to do the basic bounce and to master the fundamentals of jumping rope. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Fam and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how to do the basic bounce and how to do all the jump rope fundamentals so that you can master any type of step, any type of trick that you want. I know I have a lot of videos on my channel dedicated to jump rope workouts, jump rope routines, and not everyone knows how to jump rope. And like always, I'm gonna be using my favorite jump ropes from Cross Ropes. This is the 1/4 pound that you can check out down below. I also did a review on them not too long ago if you want to check it out over here. These are the best jump ropes in the game. Now, let's get into the tips on how to master the jump rope fundamentals. So the first thing that you need to consider before even jumping is making sure that you have the right length of rope. Bring your rope together, put your foot in the middle of the rope, bring it up to your chest, and see if it's above, in the middle, or below. If it's below, it's way too short. If it's in the middle where your nipple is, that's gonna be perfect. If it's above your nipple, that's gonna be great. The thing about jumping rope is that making sure that you have the right length of rope is gonna help you not trip over your rope and being able to skip longer. And if it's too long, you can always make a knot with your rope and make it a little bit shorter than normal. That's gonna help it be more consistent for you and that you're not gonna trip over your rope. The second thing that you need to consider is making sure that you have comfy shoes that you can jump rope for 20, 30, 40 minutes, okay? So my favorite shoes is the Nike Spiridons or anything with cushion. That's gonna be my favorite pair of shoes to jump rope. Or I opted to use the high top Vans that are pretty comfortable. They're flat footed. I mean, they're great for a skipping rope and I'm comfortable doing it for about 20, 30, 40 minutes. All right, before even touching rope, we need to practice the basic bounce. So what you're gonna do is just bounce on your toes, bounce on your toes. You're gonna be jumping around 1 to 1.5 inches off the ground. This is gonna help you with your knees, this is gonna help you with your joints, and it's gonna be low impact on you and avoid injuries, okay? So we're gonna bounce 1 to 1.5 inches off the ground, bouncing on your toes. The next tip that I have for you is making sure that your knees are slightly bent. You don't want to have your knees all the way straight. That's going to put too much pressure on your knees, and you don't want to bend your knees too hard. So that's going to put a lot more pressure on your kneecaps, especially if you have weak knees like me. So what you need to do is just slight bend to the knee, bouncing your toes, and keeping that rhythm throughout the time. And if you notice that you have some pain or some discomfort, give it a break, stretch it out, and then start over again. So the next thing that I have for you to mastering the jump rope and making sure that you're consistent with it is making sure that your arms are close to your hip as possible. This is gonna help you stay consistent. It's gonna give you more length to the rope. And if it's too far forward or too far back, you're gonna trip over your rope. So making sure that your hands are close to your hips and you're just jetting it out with your rope. So one of the key things to jumping rope is making sure that you're using your wrists and your forearms. You're not swinging it all over the place with your forearms or your wrists. You're just keeping it steady and loose at the same time. So that's gonna be the key thing. Everyone thinks that you need your feet to be synchronized with your hands, but the most important thing about skipping rope is all in the wrists and forearms. So making sure that your hands are close to your hips, jetting it from the side, and making sure that your wrist is loose but steady. So the last thing that I have for you to making sure that you jump rope longer and being more consistent with your rope is to make sure that your posture is all upright. So making sure that your core is engaged and thinking about someone's gonna punch you in the stomach. So that's gonna help you engage your core, making sure your back is straight, your neck is straight, and keeping that posture the whole time. So that's gonna help you build that core, build some abs, and also making sure that you're consistent with jumping rope. All right, guys, that's gonna end today's video. I hope these tips help you become a better skipper. These are the tips that I've learned and utilized to become a better skipper, be more consistent, and learn a lot new tricks. So with that being said, like this video if you like the content, if you like the tips, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. We're almost at 300 subs, so I need you to subscribe if you haven't. But with that being said, I hope you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.